Hey guys, it's Cameron, and welcome back to Cameron and Scary, and welcome back to another Halloween video, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You guys are watching this video on October the 18th, so yeah, this video is officially for the 18th of October. Yeah, this is for October the 18th. Yeah, you guys are most definitely watching this video on October the 18th. Yeah, this is for the 18th of October, but anyway. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, whatever it is you guys are doing. And I hope you all are doing well today, whatever it is you guys are doing. Today's video is going to be a story that I did research on, so let me check. Because I'm just checking to see if I did research on my video. Okay, so yeah, I did do research for my next video, so yeah. Today's video is another scary story I did research on. This is kind of a ghost story. Okay, this story is called The Screaming Tunnel. Yeah, this is called The Screaming Tunnel. The Screaming Tunnel is a famous true ghost story about a young girl who was burned to death in the middle of the tunnel. Yeah, that's what this story is about. A young girl who was burned to death in the middle of the tunnel. And before I start this video, I'll be right back in a couple of minutes, so BRB. I'll be right back.
Let's roll, Firebuds. Buckle up, roll.
Okay, I'm back. And also, I'm wearing my trick-or-treat Halloween shirt, so... Yeah, I'm wearing my trick-or-treat shirt, so... How you guys like my Halloween trick-or-treat shirt? Yeah, I love this shirt because it looks really cool, so... How do you guys like my Halloween trick-or-treat shirt? I think it looks really nice on me, and I love my Halloween shirts so much. Yeah, I do love my Halloween shirts so much, so... How do you guys like my trick-or-treat Halloween shirt? I think it looks pretty cool, so anyway, let me just shut up and stop talking and just start this video, so let me just shut up and stop talking and read my story. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up and read you guys my story right now. Okay, so on with the Screaming Tunnel story. There is a tunnel in Niagara Falls, Ontario, that the locals call the Screaming Tunnel. It is located just under the old railroad tracks near Warner Road. As the story goes, over a century ago, a family lived in a large farmhouse that stood in the field at the top of the hill, close to the tunnel. One fateful night, the farmhouse caught fire as flames raged through the building. The air was shattered by a young girl's screams. Yeah, the air was shattered by a young girl's screams. The family were trapped in the house and they burned to death. So yeah, that's pretty horrifying that they are burned to death. Which is so horrifying. When the fire was eventually put out, the firefighters were sifting through the wreckage. They found the charred bodies of all of the family members except for the daughter. Searching the surrounding area, they found the burned corpse of the young girl inside the tunnel at the bottom of the hill. They assumed that she had fled from the house for clothing engulfed her clothing engulfed in flames. running into the tunnel in a attempt to extinguish her burning garments, overcome by the flames. She must have collapsed and died alone in its house. I mean, in its depths. Yeah, depths. Oh, yeah, I can't pronounce this word in the story, so I cannot seem to pronounce this part in this word in the story yet. I'm not gonna say it, cause it's so hard to say it. But they could never figure out what had caused the fire in the first place. Some say that the fire was started by a local butcher who had become obsessed with the young girl wearing a mask. He sneaked up to the farm house in the middle of the night and set it on fire in an attempt to kidnap her. Okay, that's fucking crazy. This part in the story is fucking crazy. Because he attempted to kidnap her for no fucking reason. When she tried to escape through the tunnel, he burned her alive. Okay, that's so damn crazy. Yeah, it's damn crazy. Others say that it was the girl's own father who murdered her. Okay, why the hell would a father murder his daughter? Why the hell would he do that shit? Yeah, why would he do that shit in the first place? So yeah, they claim he became mentally deranged when he found out that he had lost custody of his children in a bitter custody battle with his wife. In a fit of anger, he lit the fire and when his daughter escaped the flames, he chased her down and burned her to death. Yeah, that's fucked up. This part is fucked up. Whoever her killer was, everyone agrees that the ghost of the young girl still haunts the tunnel. They say that the young girl still haunts the tunnel. Yeah, she still haunts the tunnel. According to the legend, if you stand in the middle of the tunnel and light a match, she will blow it out immediately, and you will hear the you will hear the death screams of the burning girl. Yeah, you'll hear the deaths of the burning girl. The middle of the tunnel is unusually cold, and people who have visited the tunnel always get the feeling that they are being watched. One person who visited the screaming tunnel wrote, "I'm from Niagara Falls," and yeah, the story's true. Hold on, I'll be right back again. So I'll be back.
How do we know you're really the tooth fairy? I know that it's a cat. I don't feel so far now. While my magic fairy wand is on top. Hurry. But we can pass because tonight, don't you worry. Don't have to set.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, let me get back to the story. Okay, so this story. Okay, back to the story. One person who visited the screaming tunnel wrote, "I'm from Niagara Falls," and yeah, the story's true. My dad was telling me him and some friends went to the tunnel when they were kids. The tunnel is pitch black, and you can't see the exit when you go in. his friend lit a match and blew it. I mean, it blew out immediately, intensely. Yeah, instantly. And he heard the girl screaming. He also heard a man's voice yelling. He also heard a man's voice yelling. The reason the fire started was that a man who broke into the house while the family was sleeping and set the house on fire and followed the girl into the tunnel and set her on fire. The reason a match will instantly be blown out in a tunnel is because the man who set the house on fire used a match to start the fire. Another person wrote, as far as the match story goes, we attempted it 3 times and the match did blow out, but we did not hear any screaming. Interesting fact, a scene from 1983 Stephen King horror movie, The Dead Zone. The Dead Zone was filmed in the Screaming Tunnel. Okay, now that's how the story ends. So yeah, that's how the story ends. So that is the story of the Screaming Tunnel. Yes, that is the story of the Screaming Tunnel. I find it to be so creepy as hell. Yeah, this story was, but it wasn't that creepy as hell. It was terrifying as hell because the father killed his daughter by setting her on fire, which is it's fucking crazy as shit. Yeah, it was fucking crazy as shit that the father set his daughter on fire. That's so fucking crazy as shit. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and scary story. If you guys enjoyed this video and scary story, then give me a big old thumbs up if you guys did enjoy it. And subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. And yeah, that is the terrifying story of the Screaming Tunnel. Yeah, that's the story of the Screaming Tunnel. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye guys. And don't forget to stay creepy.